And now to our main story today. Have you ever stumbled upon an old pocket watch? Those tiny ticking pieces of nostalgia that once helped people keep track of time before smartphones. Well, here's a story about one such watch, but this isn't your typical tale, oh no. This is a time travel adventure that will take you back to a pivotal moment in history. Imagine yourself on a crisp August morning in 1945. You're in Hiroshima, Japan, a bustling city going about its daily routine. Suddenly, the sky lights up like a massive fireworks display. Seconds later, a deafening roar shakes the ground beneath your feet. Before you can react, you're thrown to the ground and everything goes black. When you come to, the world around you is in ruins. Buildings are burnt and destroyed, and the air is filled with smoke and the cries of the wounded. What just happened? You might ask, bewildered and scared. Well, what you just experienced is one of the most significant events of the 20th century. The atomic bombing of Hiroshima. In the blink of an eye, everything is changed. The quiet tick-tock of a pocket watch had marked exactly 8:15 a.m. when the world as you know it ended. This isn't a scene from a movie. It's a moment frozen in time, captured in an exhibit in Washington, D.C. Here, amidst the wreckage and personal belongings of victims, there's a pocket watch lying on a table, its hands stuck at 8:15, a perpetual reminder of the atomic age. The watch, which once symbolized precision and punctuality, now serves as a haunting reminder of the fragility of life in the face of scientific advancement. The watch is not just an exhibit, it's a story waiting to be told. A story of an ordinary object thrust into the extraordinary circumstances of an atomic bomb blast. It raises questions about the lives it may have touched, the decisions it may have influenced, and the legacy of a moment that changed the course of history. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any new updates. The silence of the watch is deafening, echoing the sudden quiet that fell over Hiroshima after the explosion. It was a silence that replaced the bustling sounds of the city, the chatter of market vendors, the rumble of trams, and the laughter of children playing. Now there's only the ticking of the watch, a mechanical heartbeat counting seconds in a world that stood still. To understand the significance of this pocket watch, we need to rewind the clock to the tumultuous days leading up to August 6, 1945. World War II is raging, and Japan is dug into its heavily fortified borders. The United States, eager to bring a swift end to the conflict, drops the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima. The destructive power of the bomb is unprecedented. Entire city blocks vanish, leaving behind a wasteland of twisted metal and concrete. Thousands upon thousands of lives are lost, many more wounded. Amidst the destruction, amidst the dust and debris, items are scattered, remnants of the lives that were abruptly cut short. Among them, a simple pocket watch, its hands eternally locked at 8:15, a tangible link to a moment in time. This pocket watch was not just an ordinary object, it was a tool used by ordinary people to navigate their everyday lives. Perhaps it belonged to a businessman on his way to an important meeting, a student rushing to class, or a parent walking their child to school. The watch ticked away the seconds, oblivious to the impending disaster, and then in an instant, everything changed. The watch, like everyone else in the city, was caught off guard. The intense heat of the explosion fused the hands of the pocket watch at 8:15, forever capturing the precise moment when the bomb detonated. Some might see this as a cruel joke of fate, a final insult from a relentless adversary, but others might find solace in it, a tangible reminder of the precise moment when death, suffering, and destruction descended upon Hiroshima. It's a physical manifestation of a psychological trauma that no one could have prepared for. In the aftermath of the bombing, Hiroshima becomes a scene of unimaginable devastation. Homes and businesses are destroyed, streets are impassable, and the air is thick with the smell of death and decay. Survivors wander through the ruins, searching for loved ones, food, water, anything to help them cope with the aftermath of the deadliest weapon ever created. And amidst this chaos, a single pocket watch lies abandoned, its ticking now, silenced by the dust. The watch, a symbol of everyday life before the bombing, now serves as a stark reminder of what has been lost. It's a reminder of the lives that were once lived, the dreams that were once dreamed, and the future that was once promised. It's a reminder that before the world knew the destructive power of an atomic bomb, people went about their daily routines, keeping appointments, catching trams, and living their lives. But the story doesn't end there. The watch, though silenced by the dust, still carries with it the echoes of the past. When someone picks it up, they're not just holding a pocket watch. They're holding a piece of history, a piece of Hiroshima. Each tick of the watch tells a story of resilience, of survival, and of remembrance. The watch becomes a symbol of hope, a reminder that despite the horrors of war, life goes on. It's a symbol that resonates with anyone who has ever faced adversity, anyone who has ever lost something precious. As we look at the pocket watch, let's think about the moments in our own lives captured in time. The moments that seemed insignificant at the time but now hold a special meaning. Maybe it's a graduation, a wedding, or even a simple family gathering. These moments, like the ticking of a pocket watch, weave together the fabric of our lives. And when we pause to remember them, we realize that life, like a pocket watch, is made up of these tiny, precious moments that, when added together, form the rich tapestry of our existence. The pocket watch is a reminder that history is not just about wars and weapons, but about the people, their stories, and their memories. It's a reminder that even in the darkest moments of our history, the human spirit of resilience and remembrance endures. So when you hear the faint ticking of a pocket watch, when you see the hands frozen at 8:15, remember the people of Hiroshima. Remember their stories, their strength, and their indomitable spirit. Remember them because it is through remembrance that we keep their memory alive and ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain. Sometime around this period, a mysterious incident occurred involving an airplane, a pilot, and a stolen briefcase. This wasn't just a regular old theft. No, sir. The contents of this briefcase were of utmost importance to the US government. Can you imagine the lengths they went to retrieve it? The answer will surprise you. The government employed none other than Jimmy Stewart. Yes, that Jimmy Stewart, the famous actor. And his mission was to get that briefcase back, dead or alive. But how did Stewart pull off this daring heist? Find out in our next episode. And if you want to join us on this exciting adventure, simply click on the subscribe button. We promise you won't regret it.